Welcome to Sunday Centering. I invite you now to listen to our opening song. And now our opening prayer, Canticle of St. Francis. Praise be you, my Lord, with all your creatures, especially Sir Brother Sun, who is the day through whom you give us light, and he is beautiful and radiant with great splendor. Of you, Most High, he bears the likeness. Praise be you, my Lord, through Sister Moon and the stars. In the heavens you have made them bright and precious and fair. Praise be you, my Lord, through brothers wind and air, and fair and stormy in all weathers moods, by which you cherish all that you have made. Praise be you, my Lord, through Sister Water, so useful, humble, precious, and pure. Praise be you, my Lord, through Brother Fire, through whom you light the night, and he is beautiful and playful and robust and strong. Praise be you, my Lord, through Sister, Mother Earth, who sustains and governs us, producing varied fruits with colored flowers and herbs. Praise be you, my Lord, through those who grant pardon, for love of you, and bear sickness and trial. Blessed are those who endure in peace. By your Most High, they will be crowned. And now it is time for our reading.
A still moment. Take a moment. Put the worries behind. Take in the beauty around. Let it relax your mind. Watch the golden glow of the rising morning sun. Embrace the peaceful aura of the break of dawn. Savor the soft caress of the gently moving breeze. Listen to its nifty tune among the swaying trees. Enjoy the lovely scene of a floating butterfly, graceful flight and happy tweets of a bird perched up high. Peruse the evening sky in its dazzling splendor, the wide and open palette merging shapes and colors. Relish the loving sight of children having fun, skipping feet and carefree voices under the setting sun. Spare a still moment every once in a while. Take in the beauty around. Take it in with a smile.
Please join me now for our response. Earth, teach me to remember. Earth, teach me stillness as the grasses are stilled with light. Earth, teach me suffering as old stones suffer with memory. Earth, teach me humility as blossoms are humble with beginning. Earth, teach me caring as the mother who secures her young. Earth, teach me courage as the tree which stands alone. Earth, teach me limitations as the ant which crawls on the ground. Earth, teach me freedom as the eagle which soars in the sky. Earth, teach me resignation as the leaves which die in the fall. Earth, teach me regeneration as the seed which rises in the spring. Earth, teach me to forget myself as melted snow forgets its life. Earth, teach me to remember kindness as dry fields weep in the rain. And now our second reading is a reading from the breastplate of St. Patrick. I arise today through the strength of heaven, the light of the sun, the radiance of the moon, and the splendor of fire, the speed of lightning, the swiftness of the wind, the depth of the sea, the stability of the earth, and the firmness of rock. Let us take a moment to contemplate this reading. And I welcome you this Sunday morning to the message that I have prepared for you. It is a message of awe. Today is May 3rd, but we celebrated May Day on May 1st. And that celebration comes from the Greek tradition, the festivals that they held, and the pagan tradition of Beltane. This time of year was a time to celebrate renewal, fertility, and creation, and the coming back to the community, leaving the darkness and the cold of winter and coming out again and joining the world. There were celebrations that took place, dancing around the maypole and gathering up flowers from the fields. And through the years, some of the celebration did take on a political meaning, but today we're going to focus on that traditional May Day, that coming of spring. And how I'd like to do that is to bring your attention to the word awe, A-W-E, awe. What a wonderful world, what a wonderful word. And we look around with awe. So how are we going to do that? Well, I thought we'd look at that word and kind of take it apart to make it a little bit easy for you. The first thing that I would like you to do after the service is to look around at the gifts of others, the others that you come into contact with. What gifts do they have? Do they seem to have the gift of humor, the gift of a wonderful singing voice, the gift of strength? Do they seem to have the gift of artistic talent? Whatever it is that you see, Note that, and with reverence and respect, feel awe for it. So that brings us to the first letter of the word awe. Another. Another. Look at another. And the second thing that I'd like to have you do after this service is to think about the gifts that you possess, the wonderful qualities that you've been given. Are you great at preciseness? Do you have an affinity for math or history or something else? Do you make people laugh? Are you the wonderful musician or the singer or the person who helps others to look at things in a different way? Or are you wonderful at growing things? What is your gift or talent? And if you have difficulty thinking about it, because sometimes this is the most difficult part, to think about the gifts that we possess, look at it as an empty basket full of unlimited potential that will soon show itself. So that is the second letter of the word awe, which is W, to look within. Now, the third thing that I'd like you to do after the service is to take a walk. To walk and look around at all the beauty that surrounds you, the new green that is coming, the birds that are busily taking care of their babies, and look at the world with awe in a way that you have never looked at it before. And that brings us to the third letter, E. E for the earth, Mother Earth. So as you go throughout this week, carry that awe with you. A, by looking at the gifts of another. W, by looking at your gifts within. And E, by looking with awe at the earth that surrounds you. Go forth with awe. And most of you have a flower, and if you don't, you can make one very easily. It's just little tissue paper. And I'd like you to keep this flower during the week, or I'll tell you a little bit about how you could give it away, but keep this in recognition of another wonderful May tradition, which is the May Day baskets. And people would leave baskets of flowers that they collected into the field as a surprise on their neighbor's doorstep. And this is to remind their neighbor of the beauty that is growing around them, of the love that someone has for them, or compassion or respect. And it's a wonderful tradition. So I'd like you to give this gift to yourself and think about how wonderful you are and all the things that you're going to bring forth into nature, into the community as you come back and join with this wonderful weather. Of course, practicing social distancing and good health at first, but things will get back to normal. So keep this for yourself, or if you look around and you see another that you think could use to be reminded of capturing a little bit of that awe, leave this for them as your offering of a May Day basket. And with that message, we go forth with love and awe and just joy for all good things to come. Namaste. And now I'd like you to join me in singing our song, How Great Thou Art.
O Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the works thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the mighty thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
And now after the service, because of our little change in the program due to being on YouTube and not being in person together, it will be a time for you to be with who you are with, share some fellowship, and it is a time that I call joys and concerns or prayers and petitions. It is a time to reflect on some of the things that I just told you about and put before the Spirit those things that you know you really need some help with in your life. That is why we are made as part of a community in this great earth. We can't do it all alone. Some people say, well, God never gives us more than we can bear, but I've never read anywhere where it says that we have to bear it alone. So put before the Spirit a prayer or petition, get it off your heavy heart. And also, at the same time, put forth something that you have gratitude for, gratitude that you would like to be mindful of in your life. What is it that you are grateful for? Maybe it's the spring coming back, or maybe it's a phone call with family or friends, or you would know what your gratitude is. So you'll do that after the service. As the Spirit moves you, please share. But now I'm going to go forth with our closing blessing. Let us go forth and reverence the four directions. In times past, it was believed that the human soul shared the connections and the characteristics of all things that were divine. It was this belief that assigned the virtues of the cardinal directions: the east, the south, the west, and the north. So please join me in our closing prayer. Blessed be this union with the gifts of the East, communication of the heart, the mind, and body, fresh beginnings with the rising of each sun, the knowledge and growth found in the sharing of silence. Blessed be this union with the gifts of the South, warmth of hearth and home,
the heat
and heart of passion, the light created by both to lighten the darkest of times. Blessed be this union with the gifts of the West, the deep commitments of the lake, the swift excitement of the river, the refreshing cleansing of the rain, the all-encompassing passion of the sea. Blessed be this union with the gifts of the North, a firm foundation on which to build, fertility of fields to enjoy your lives, a stable home to which you may always return. Each of these blessings from the four cardinal directions emphasizes those things which will help you build a happy and successful union. Yet they are only tools which you must use together in order to create what you seek in this union. Stand as you are able and recognize each direction. And I hope you have enjoyed our Sunday centering, and you may be seated again and listen to our closing song, which again leaves you with a wonderful message to capture the awe of life. Namaste.
I know a girl who was schooled in Manhattan. She reads dusty books and learns phrases in Latin. She is an author, or maybe a poet, a genius, but it's just this world doesn't know it. She works on her novel most every day. If you laugh at her, she will say, seize the day, seize whatever you can. Life slips away just like hourglass, and seize the day. Yes, and pray for God's hand. Nothing will stand in your way. Seize the day. I know a man who's been doing some thinking. He's as bitter and cold as the whiskey he's drinking. He's talking about fear, about chances not taken. If you listen real close, you can hear his heart breaking. He says, one day you're born, Frankie, and the next day you're dead. I wish way back when someone had said, seize the day, seize whatever you can. Life slips away just like hourglass, and seize the day. Yes, and pray for God's hand, and nothing will stand in your way. Seize the day. One thing I've noticed, wherever I wander, everyone's got a dream he can follow or squander. You can do what you will with the days you are given. I'm trying to spend mine on this business called living. So I'm singing my songs now on any old stage. You can laugh at me, I will say, seize the day, seize whatever you can. Life slips away just like hourglass, and seize the day. Yes, and pray for God's hand. Nothing will stand in your way. Seize the day, seize whatever you can. Life slips away just like hourglass, and seize the day. Yes, and pray for God's hand, and nothing will stand in your way. No, nothing will stand in your way. Seize the day.